Hello everybody, this is Toys R Us and this is part 2 of my room tour. So again, I'm going to try and do it all in one take. Apologise in advance if I make any mistakes, but don't worry parents, I still won't be swearing in the videos. So, okay, let's start with, this is the Autobot sort of side of what I'm going to show you now. So, combiners to start off with, there's the gig box of Defensor gift set, and there's a Superior and Hasbro gift set there. I'm not going to spend too much time on these because you've probably seen other videos of this, but there's Defensor. There's all the gig boxes, so all the little boxes there, they're all individual gig, and obviously I've got the gift set as well. That's an original Streetwise on a first release Hasbro card at the back. Got his name right. I don't know if you noticed in the other video I kept calling him First Aid. Okay, coming down, next shelf is Superior, and we've got a bit of a mixture here. So you've got a gig box there, the first immediate on the left, and you've got the Japanese box next to it on the right. So I like to collect the variants, and these are both gig. Of course, all the jets and then the robot modes as well. Moving down, Computron. These are gig and again Japanese boxes. You'll notice there is missing a light speed in the middle, and as I mentioned before, that's because I've got him there, but he's a mint and seal box, so I'm not going to open him just for that. Okay, this shelf I've not touched on in any of the videos yet, but this is a variant and alternate, I suppose. That's the best way I can describe it, really. So obviously we've got the Mexican jump starters there because they've got the red faces. That's the Warpath I was on about. See, he's got like a beard rather than the eyes coloured in. That is a white cliff jumper. His head's fell down. I don't know why. There we go. So that's obviously quite a rare variant. That's the metal chest for Swindle. As I say, and I've mentioned in videos that there's metal chest variants. That's the metal chest variant of Springer. That's the metal foot variant of Hot Rod. We've got the blue-eared Cyclonus, the blue-faced Ultra Magnus, the red Diaclone version of Sunstreaker, Mexican Hoist. That Optimus Prime, I don't know if you can tell, if I go over there, yeah, there you go, he's got red feet. I've got another one of them boxed as well, and I'll come around to that in a sec. There's the chrome-hipped Metroplex, that's all metal chest Defensor. There's a Macross, or Jetfire, as I say, so exactly the same, just the different heads. That was the first version before Transformers brought the rights, or rather used it to make their own figure. There's a Black Perceptor. So moving along to the other case, again as I mentioned on the last video, people didn't realise I had these, but here they all are unfortunately. And there we go. So this is all the Action Masters, all the Autobots. There is a few more on the shelves above, so if you're thinking, oh no, he's got a couple missing from there, you'll see them in a second. There is some carded Grimlock, Inferno, Kickoff, Jackpot as well, and we've got Rollout on the other side with a few of the play sets at the back. Coming up, these ones, you might not have seen many of these. To be fair, a lot of these are European exclusives and a lot of them are really hard to get hold of. So we've got Track, Sideswipe, we've got, as I say, the Optimus Prime on there, we've got the completed I've forgotten his name, Circuits in there as well. There he is, that's it. As I say, all these with a couple of the other original Action Masters like Blaster over there. I've also got a G2 Sideswipe in there just to fill that shelf up. Coming up, here we go, Micromasters. So these are all of the Autobot teams. Also got 5 of them mint on seal card. They fit quite nicely in these Detolf cases. To be fair, everybody knows where they get these from. Moving up. Okay, this is again a bit of a mix mash of a shelf. So we've got European exclusives, gigs, a couple of borderline G2. So we've got things like, I've already touched on the Rescue Force are in there. We've got Rotor Storm, we've got 2 motorvators, I've done one of them so far. There's, as I say, the other Obliterator. I've got Turbo Masters mint on seal card on gigs card at the gig cards on the back. Rescue Force carded figures, mint on seal card. Moving up to what's above it, we've got gig boxed Throttlebot rather than the carded ones you're going to see in a second. Thunderclash, Overrun, Japanese box Throttlebot. That's the attachment for Iron Fist. The other, there he is there. Exclusive, quite hard to find figure. Moving over to some shop racking that I literally bought cheap from eBay because I had no space left. So these are the Protector bots in these two here. So I've got 3 blades, a couple of classic and a Spanish variant. And then behind him, I think it's got, yeah, it's a couple of first aids. Streetwise as well as at the front there with Groove behind him. This is what I just was referring to. There is the carded version, and that's the, there we go, boxed version. Still Gig, Italian release. There's the Gig logo there, and they changed the name slightly, so we've got English ones and Gig carded figures there. Accelerators, I've got all of them there on the cards. The mini jets, all these are officially, as I say, I think Generation 2 now. There they all are, mint on seal card in there. I've got 2 mint on seal card aerial bots coming down. More Turbomasters, a couple more, as I say, Generation 2 figures, just because they're mint on seal card and thought I've got to get them. Other Rescue Force figure carded. These boxes are boxes which are to the other figures that are out. So all of these are out on the shelves. Another tracks there as well. And okay, what I'm going to do now, I'm going to go around to the Decepticon side, so bear with me a second. So here we go. I'm going to start, in fact I'll start over here. So this is the Decepticon side. We've got the King Poseidon or the Piranacon Japanese box set. I've done a video on already. There's the Menasor gift set as well. Here is Bruticus. The boxes are all, let me just make sure they are before I say it. They are all Japanese, so they all say Scramble City on it there. There we go. So there they are, robot mode and alt mode. Coming down, Menasor. Same again, robot mode, alt mode. Original carded Wild Rider around there, and then a Gig breakdown. Coming down to Piranacon. There we have all the Seacons. 2, 4, 6, yeah, 5 alternate modes, and I haven't obviously got them in their pistol mode, but you've seen a video on that hopefully of what I've already done. Abominus. These are a mixture of boxes, so we've got a Gig box at the front, a Japanese box behind it, and the same on the other side. I've got a couple more Gig things coming in at the moment which I've managed to display. Okay, moving over to Decepticon Micromasters stroke Action Masters. They didn't have anywhere near as many of the Decepticons, to be fair, as you'll see. There's hardly any there compared to the Autobots. I've got a mint on seal card Soundwave there though. Megatron's great big Action Master playsets there. Coming up, here's the rest of the Micromasters, and you can tell I didn't prep for this video because look, there's a couple of them that have been knocked over at the back. Poor old Tailwind, there he is. And then there's some carded, mint on seal card as well. Micromasters and Micromaster playsets. Righty, here we go. Decepticon European exclusive Action Masters. So you've got your Bombshell. We've got the Action Master Elites there as well. And filling on the back, Slicer. I've got a couple of Slicers. Again, I know he's quite rare, so if I see him, I just pick him up. And then this is the other European, well, this is the Decepticon, obviously, European stroke G2 shelf. So we've obviously got Overlord at the back. We've seen his box around the corner. Clench is turning around slightly there. Stalker at the front. The little jets. And there we go. And moving up, so their box, there's the box, another box for Action Master Megatron. Stalker's box on the other side. A couple of the Action Master play sets. And coming over now to the shop racking for the Decepticons. So Generation 2, I've got all the mini jets, mint on seal card, and a couple of the figures. Classic, and so I've got the classic and the Spanish variants of Bruticus, mint on seal card in there. And Vortex is on the other side, and for some reason Brawl is down there. Stunticons wise, there's Dead End, Breakdown and Drag Strip. The irony of irony is that I don't have Wild Rider, but I do on the original release card inside the case. There's some more mini jets coming down. A couple more Generation 2 figures that I've just picked up because, again, if they're mint on sale card, I'll pick them up. And there's the colour changing Stormtroopers, as they called them. There's a few more boxes down here. Again, most of these are to figures that are already out there. Some of them are doubles, like this Megatron, but unfortunately that's a bit of a sun-faded box. So I've kept that like so. Okay, so this concludes video 2 of the tour of my room. I'm going to be moving on now to the Japanese exclusives. Thanks for watching. Look out for video 3. Take care.